Good day, I'm Scabbard and welcome to another episode of BDCraft. You may recall yesterday I was training the horse that you can see in the background there. Just over there. And I had a few issues and it was getting a bit silly. So, after I finished yesterday, just a quick update, I went onto a little creative world and experimented. And it's true, you can't get a horse through a gate, which personally I think is a little bit silly. But it does restrict what you can do with horses. I've also found that I have trouble fitting between trees in dense forest as well. So I guess there's a reason behind it. They don't want horses to be too easy to travel with. You can't travel through dense forest, it's just too much. And you get stuck kind of in one block columns. Alleyways, I suppose is a better way of saying it. So I experimented, and the only way of getting them in and out of stables such as this is to jump over a fence or to remove a block. So that's what I did. And now you can see it's quite easy just to power up a jump and take it straight over the fence. So I just wanted to update you guys with that before carrying on. So today I'm going to stick with the subject of transport, and I'm going to create a boat. So for boats, there is only one type of boat in PC Minecraft at the moment. I believe there's more in other versions such as the Pocket Edition, ones with sails and so forth. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to make a boat first of all, and then I'll show you how to use them. So I don't need all this wood. 33 should do. It doesn't take a lot of wood to make a boat, so I'll just show you that one first. Now, a boat is as simple as making a small U in the bottom of your crafting window. There you have it, a boat. You're probably going to want to carry more than one if you're going on a long journey across the sea. So I'm going to take another one, at least two. Now they can't stack, so don't fill up your entire inventory with them. It's not very efficient, but that essentially is it for the crafting side of boats. Now, am I going to have enough light? Yes. I'm going to make myself a little dock, because the trouble with boats is they're actually very fragile. So I'm going to put my boat dock right out here where I've got next to no chance of crashing into anything. And actually, I should have thought about it before I come out, but I'm going to make a little crafting station here. So I'm going to have a dock, then there's a good chance I'm going to want to craft something at some point. Now, what I want to do is I'll place down 2 blocks, one there, one there, and just take some of this out so it's a bit easier to get to. Take that out so it looks cooler. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to make some slabs. 12 should be more than enough. And this will just make it slightly easier to get out water without ruining the look of the water. If I chuck a block in the middle of the water, it just looks silly. So I'll do it like this. That'll give me a little place to put my boat in, which I think would be awesome. I'm going to light it up a little. There we go. I think that'll look really cool, and it'll allow me to see it from the sea when I'm returning from my journeys. Now, to use a boat, it's actually quite simple. You literally just equip the boat in your hand and just plonk it in the sea. And that boat is now in the water, as you can see. Now, like I say, try and keep a spare boat with you, because boats are actually very fragile, and I'll show you in a second how fragile they can be. Now, right click on the boat to jump in, and then it says at the bottom there, left shift to dismount. So, jump straight back out. Off it goes. Now, the boat will travel in the direction of your camera, but you can turn it with the A and D keys independently. Now, as you go out to sea, you'll see it's actually quite fast. But this is how fragile it is. If you were to hit land, the boat just breaks, and it gives you next to nothing back, just a block of wood. So they're actually not very economical if you break them. Now I'm going to make another one, because as you can see, going out with one boat can be slightly risky, so I'm going to chuck another one in, and I'm going to set off to sea and see what we find. But for the crafting side, that's it. They're very, very simple to make. So let's see how far we get out before we decide that this sea is way too big. could be massive. So as you can see, you can strafe using the A and D keys. Now, looked like a block load then. Now, as you're going fast, the boat takes a second to slow down. See, I've taken my fingers off the key, and there you go. It takes several seconds to slow down fully. So it's a little like you've got some drift in the water. But I've got quite far out. They're good methods of transportation. If you have a bit of sea that you want to go out and see. Ooh, look at this. We've got land already. That's good. Oh, and on the horizon there, I think that's a temple. We'll probably have to avoid it because temples are guarded by some underwater guardians. Well, I think the guardian is what you call the boss. They're like squid things, with spiky tails and spiky spikes all around them. And they shoot lasers. Look, you can see them attacking the squids. I don't want to be on the other end of that, so I'm going to avoid them. Yeah. Okay, but that's good to know that there's a temple down there. Maybe able to do some advanced tutorials of that later. Oh no! This is why you take spare boats. I did not look where I was going. I was more worried about the laser squids. But that's good. I mean, I know I just need to travel back in that direction, so I'm not overly fussed. I do have another boat, so that's fine. Let's just have a quick look around, because it's always nice to explore a little. But as you can see, boats are so fragile. If you just clip a block while you're out at sea, you can get in some serious trouble. You need to carry spare boats with you. I know I've said that a few times already, but it is true. And it looks like we got some acacia wood over here. So that's a really good source of acacia wood for me. It's a red type of wood, and it's got a really nice look to it. So I'm going to grab some saplings while I'm here, because you don't need to come over here for the wood. You can simply plant acacia saplings at your own farm. If I can get one. I only really need one, because then I can plant more and get more saplings. It's a bit risky. Not every tree gives you saplings, so it's my cat meowing to get out of the room. Hang on, kitty. Not sure that's. Oh, this is a mixture of oak and acacia. Just get rid of that. I'm gonna let my cat out. And I'm back from letting my cat out. Okay, so let me make sure I get some acacia saplings. They're not dropping for me, are they? Quite aware that it's getting dark now. I'm going to risk it, because I've got nothing to lose really. I'm not holding anything valuable on me. Not yet anyway. Let's carry on. I know where they are. I'm not going to bore you with farming constantly. Ooh. Skeletons. I think what I'll have to do when I get back is make some armour for coming back over, so I know I can survive the night if I have to. Just going to keep going to see what we find. I want to at least get out of this biome. See if there's anything interesting around. Oh, pumpkins. I'm going to try and grab one of those on the way back. Woo. As you can see, it's perfectly easy to survive outside. As long as you keep running, make sure you bring enough food with you that you can keep running. I believe I found a village. This is what I've liked so far. I found a temple and a village. Yep, definitely a village. Thought I had another temple over there then as well. That would have been good. It's a very pretty hill. So many flowers. I've seen so many flowers on a hill. Okay, so found a village. So that's awesome. Let's get rid of Mr. Skeleton. Oh, now I get an achievement for monster hunting. Done plenty of that. Don't see anything else worth running to at the moment. God, carrots. Let's just see if there's anything good here. Nope. Chicken nut. I love the way the villagers talk. I think it's mental. Spotters! Right, I'm not going to risk this much longer. I'm going to last forever. It's unfortunate actually because it doesn't look like there's any smithy here. If there was a blacksmith then you'd get a chest. It's almost always a chest in blacksmith. You can hold some pretty cool stuff. At least I know I've got some trade ability. Not particularly good, but trade ability nonetheless. Wish I brought something better than a wooden sword. And I did. That's good. Right, let's see if they got anything good in here. Nope. Probably the least useful village of all time. Unless they're going to surprise me with some good trade. Which they won't. Oh, blast protection 3. 22 emeralds though. I didn't have any emeralds. Emeralds only spawn in extreme hills biomes. I haven't seen one of them yet. Well, it's a tiny little village, but it's pretty cool. Chances are they'll all be dead next time I come back because they don't have doors that will protect them. Right, I'm just gonna eat up and grab a pumpkin, hop back in a boat, and go home. This has been pretty cool, and of course I'll come back here at some point. So, but I don't want to get lost. I don't want to die here, really. Not a massive issue. Plenty of ships. I still need my acacia wood saplings to take back with me. So I mean, it's a nice little tip. You can go to all the different biomes if you can find them. Grab saplings from those areas and just grow yourself a little farm of those saplings. They'll grow in any biome, I believe. But any biome that has trees will grow trees from other biomes. So let's just grab one of these pumpkins. I only really need one pumpkin, but I'll grab a couple. There you go, 3 pumpkins. That should get me home. No bearing on getting home, but that'll be good for going home anyway. And then, since I've got nothing on me, I might try and grab some more. Another sapling. Obviously, you remember you've got to take all the wood out before the tree starts disappearing. Otherwise it won't. But I really want a sapling. Just one. Just one sapling would be fantastic. Doesn't seem to want to give me a sapling though, does it? I'm missing some wood here somewhere. No, it's disappearing. Ouch. Come on, saplings. Don't look at me. 3 creepers, really? For when 1's not enough, and 2's insulting. Throw 3 at you. Sapling. Did I get it? Yes, I did. I am going home. This is getting dangerous. That is quite a result, really. Assuming I can get home. Found a sapling. Found another sapling. And some more saplings. That's more than enough saplings. Now I'm going to jump straight in a boat. It's at least in a boat, unless you've got skeletons following you. Okay. Safe. And I'm on my way home. Avoiding the laser squids. Whatever they are. Without crashing. We'll see. Squids! I believe it was just this way. Really don't want to turn my boat and get lost at sea. I should be able to see the torches of my dock pretty soon. Come on, Doc. I know you're there somewhere. Hopefully. This looks promising. I do hope I've gone the right way. Is that them just to the left there? That's them. I just need to get in my door. I haven't got any armour on. Just hoping there's nothing terrible there. You can leave your boats at the dock as well. You don't need a dock. You can chuck a boat in anywhere. But as long as you remember, you need to decelerate the boat yourself or let it glide in from a good distance. Oh, I didn't do it right. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Oh, that is so hard to control. It's hard because if it's not moving forward, it won't turn. You'll see when you make your boats. It's not as easy as it looks. Okay, so I'm just going to jump out there. Boat's nowhere near the dock. And that was silly. Okay, so even pushing a boat can destroy it quite viciously. But that's it. I mean, boats are easy to make. They're pretty cheap. You get some resource back when they break. A couple of blocks maybe and some sticks. I managed the whole night out there. So there we go. That's how you make a boat. That's how you sail. And that's how risky it can be. But we came back with some Acacia saplings, which is pretty sweet. And we know of a temple. Not that I can get to that temple anytime soon. You need some pretty good stuff to take on a temple, especially by yourself. So, and I also managed some pumpkins, which I'm going to plant. And I'll show you how they grow in the next video. What they look like and how to farm them. And the best place to plant them. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will be making more videos soon. Especially to do with pumpkins, probably. And melons, if I can find one. Because they grow basically the same way and require the same sort of farm. But I'll cover that in another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click like and subscribe. You will be able to see some of my other videos. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon in my next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.